Showtime!
Hello,
Hello!
everyone.
All right, so welcome to the show. I'm Casey, that's Noah, and
So
welcome to our special Tuesday episode.
Tuesday. This is probably the most. It hasn't even started yet, but it's probably the most chaotic episode of Coffee with Casey and Noah that has ever been filmed and will ever be filmed.
Because there's a lot of explaining that needs to be done. Because I'm confused, Casey's confused, and neither one of us are actually in the studio. So
I'm in the conference room.
And I am coming to you live from Noah's beautiful garage. Take a look at that heater.
Wow.
Ooh. Take a look at these unfinished walls.
Ooh.
I told Casey, I said I wanted to film from the most attractive place in my house, and that's the garage here. Hello, everybody in the comment section. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Robert. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Neil. Hello, everybody who was at Vegas. I hope you had a fantastic time. Casey, did you have a fantastic time in Vegas?
I had an amazing time in Vegas. I got to meet so many people. So many people are here. I got to meet Robert. I can meet Daniel. I got to meet Kevin. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Kevin was fantastic. Everybody was fantastic. It was so nice to actually put a name and a face to some of these emails and usernames. And I don't know. I had a great time. I had some great conversations with the VIPs. Hopefully they felt the same, and I wasn't just some rambling kid across from them. So thank you to all of our VIPs who put up with us. But I had a blast, and it sounds like the the consensus is that everyone else had a blast as well.
Yeah, I know a lot of people on Facebook were really happy that they went, said it was well worth it. I signed a lot more things than I expected to. I was not expecting this many people to want my signature, which, hey, I am beyond blessed, but...
You're a star, kid. You're a star.
It was so fun. I really had a great time. Gary says now Philly needs to hurry up. That's right. Our next VIP event is Philadelphia.
Philadelphia 76ers.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3, 4,
5,
5 Sixers. I don't even like basketball, but
look.
Okay,
Jason.
So here we go. So Jason, just so you know, I asked Casey about this right off the bat, and she said, you know what, it would probably be better if I explain it on the stream. So Casey, please, I am dying to know.
I feel like Jake's gonna walk in. But all right, so one day I brought in this bag of candy, and they're called high chews, and they're the best thing ever. And I brought them in, and me and Jay split it. And Jay's like, you know what, these are great. I'm gonna get the next round. So he got the next round, and then he got the next round, and then he got the next round, and then he got the next round. And they were sitting on his desk this morning, and I was like, "Ooh, Jay, can we bust open those high chews, please?" And he reminded me that he had gotten the last 4 rounds. And so he said, I'm not giving you them unless you draw a big circle, thinking 5 bags. 4, Jason, 4. But he said I wasn't allowed to ask unless I drew a red circle on my forehead, and I did in pen, and Jay's like, I can't see it. I want to see it. So he grabs me and draws big red circle. So that's what that's for. And he was like, you have to keep it for the stream. So I did. So now all the VIPs know that I mooch candy off of Jay.
Yeah, you mooch not just off of Jay, but in Vegas. Yeah, that's right. I'm throwing you under the bus. I'm letting all the VIPs know that Casey took a water bottle from our room, and it was not complimentary. No.
I thought it was.
They inconveniently enough, the hotel rooms in Vegas are filled with all of these beautiful snacks and drinks, but they just don't have any price tags on them, so they must be free.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The hotel would never charge us for all of these amenities.
It was $1,000.
And it was the best water that you ever had.
Yeah. And it was from your guys' room, so
Mm-hmm.
it made it taste even better.
There you go. Never touch the snacks. I think that's a good Vegas lesson. Not necessarily Vegas, but any travel lessons.
A life lesson, yes.
A life lesson. What else? Do you have any sharing of Vegas? Do you have anything that you wanted to share? Any exciting?
I don't know if this is like illegal because it's not a Zenescope book I bought, but we also, besides the VIP event, we did the Fandomverse retailer stream, which I thought went super well. We had a lot of the VIPs come early to make sure that they caught up at the comic book shop with us.
Fandomverse was fantastic.
Yeah, it really was. It was a great shop, and they set up a huge Zenescope display for us. With a lot of back issues, especially a lot of Robin back issues, which is super cool. But I got a JoJo book.
JoJo!
And the man behind the counter, Joe, one Joe,
Singular Joe,
was very nice and gave me a good discount on it. It was actually almost cheaper than the bottle of water.
Dang! Almost. Yes! Ooh, there you go. Jason's got it. Huge shout out to Neil, Joe, and Chris. Honestly, if for the people who were in Fanverse, they can definitely attest to the fact that these guys went to the wall, literally and metaphorically, because everything. I mean, everywhere you look, it was Zenescope Comics. You walk in. Front door, you look to the right behind the register, Zenescope Comics. In front of the register, Zenescope Comics. You go down the new issues, new Zenescope Comics. And then all the back, I mean, everywhere you looked, they had this place decked out. And when we got there, because you and I, and was it just you and I that got dropped off? Yeah, because we were team 2.
Yeah.
We got broken off. Amber was our chauffeur. She was all over the place. Hey, David Ross. David Ross is in Vegas. We had a good time. Excuse me. Honestly, I think I'm still recovering from that airplane.
No. Yeah, are we allowed to complain about
we won't say what
or...
airline we rode on, but just know that
fun one.
I was sitting like this the entire time.
I also don't know, I was in the middle seat both on the flight there and the way back, and Jay's like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about being in the middle seat. Like you're smaller, so you should be able to deal with it." But I don't know where to lean my head in the middle seat, so I just kind of plop, and not fun. Kang is here.
Kang! Kang was great. Robert was great. David was great, and I saw Jason point out Rebecca Ross did cosplaying. If you haven't seen the pictures yet from the VIP event, I know that they're out there on the different Facebook pages, but
give me one sec, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, pull them up, because Rebecca Ross did a fantastic job. I didn't know what I was expecting. I had only seen her live stream. She was working on the cuffs and the sleeves and stuff. It was just one portion of what became this huge costume. But she did Sky, and then she made a Hell Child costume for Amber, and both of them were just...
Yeah, they were insane.
Yeah, because the prop work, too, it wasn't just the costumes, but the Hell Child had the belt buckle and the saber. Sky had the sword, and that was all very impressive to me. I always think props are cool.
All right, I'm stealing Kyle's picture. I hope it's okay that we used it, but here we go.
Hey, there you go. You got Kyle in the middle. I thought those turned out fantastic.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rebecca, and thank you, Kyle, for letting us steal your photo.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, I also watched some of Rebecca's live stream. I guess that was on Twitch. I'm assuming she's still causing trouble on Twitch. I don't know. I remember seeing her. I was really excited though. I saw her doing pull it up again, the like I don't know what it's called, but on our boots, the things that go above it, she was doing
like
the
laces?
Yeah, but she was doing the little, like the red part.
Okay.
The little diblet things. The gold
Diblets.
circles. Diblets. I know it's almost close. The real word is almost close to diblets, but it's not diblets. I know. There's a word for it. The little, I swear. Someone's going to say in the comments.
All right, that's fine. A niblet, diblets and bits. Jason says a niblet is like a little piece of corn you can eat.
Aglet? No, I think, okay, Aaron says aglet. I'm pretty sure aglet's this plastic part on the shoelace to make sure it doesn't fringe.
Yeah, because the first thing that popped up was the Phineas and Ferb song.
Diblets and also, a highly technical term.
Thank you, Neil. Yes, but oh, there you go.
Yes, thank you, David. I was on Twitch then when I watched it. It was really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, what else? Fandomverse was super cool, and I'm excited to do more what do you call it? Retailer live streams, because I thought that went really well.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed doing it actually at the comic shop. I took Jay's job for one book, which was Princess Ninjas. As you all know, is my favorite thing that Zenescope's ever produced. But yeah, so I ended up getting on there and trying to sell that. And there was one comment that was like, I would not have bought this, but you really sold it, Casey. I forget who it was, but they actually got it. So. Well,
I know Gary purchased one as well, I remember correctly. Yes. So Gary, I hope the kid that you're giving to likes it. Let us know, please.
Yeah, I do remember Gary saying that. So that's awesome.
Yeah. But highlight do you have any highlights from the so we go down Thursday, we fly. We get in, we play some blackjack. The Zenescope team sweep the table after a couple hours through solid teamwork. Here's a movie to add to the list, 21, starring the kid from across the universe.
Oh, I should have watched that before going to Vegas, honestly.
Well, that was us. Well, we weren't counting cards, but it surprisingly went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Well, for never having played live blackjack before.
Blackjack went well for me. Poker did not, so maybe I should have watched 21.
Yeah. Was poker just in Caesars, or was there poker in there's poker everywhere.
There's poker everywhere. I played like a really weird version of poker with like where it was like versus the dealer, and I was so confused, and I was just really confused. But apparently, I won $75 from it. So
I don't know how it happened, but
I don't know.
More money. It just showed up.
Vegas is a scary place, man.
Vegas is a scary place, but it's also pretty cool. I don't know. I really had a nice time. I walked around the strip Friday night and just thought there was this cool like mariachi band that was just chilling. Yeah, a lot of lights, a lot of cool stuff. But the desert, that was the best part. I mean, in terms of recreational, sorry, I'm sitting on top of a tub right now. I kind of, yes. Jason says, don't forget the hike. Yeah, I had to get out of this strip. It was fun and it was cool and I liked all of the lights and everything. But the entire time since like the first moment we got there, I was looking out the windows and I was like, look at those mountains. That's insane. Look at those mountains. Look at that desert. And I just wanted to break out. So like I did my gambling. I walked around. I saw the lights. There were a lot of people and it was really jam-packed. And it was like, excuse me, pardon me.
Aren't you like from New York though?
Yeah, I'm from New York, but it was still just like, I don't know. There was an extra level of intoxication. Like New York, people are on their way to work or, some gig or something. Everybody, it's just a solid flow of traffic, except for the people that are just walking around and taking their time looking up. But like with this, everybody's just stumbling and, like, hey, I got my big old margarita bottle in my hand. And Hey, Vegas. And then all the shout out, Jason told us beforehand, but you're absolutely right. All of the guys trying to get cards to strip clubs. And then all the girls walking around being like, hey, boys, how about a picture?
But that's
But
where
don't
else
get
are
a
you gonna
picture
get
with them
that?
because they're just going to charge you money. Everything in Vegas costs $20 or more.
I learned that. Literally, the like lowest buy-in I think I saw all weekend was $15, and I think the lowest buy-in that I actually did was 25, which is just crazy. What happened to those little penny slots? I missed them.
No penny slots. And there were no, I don't know, Amber kept talking about buffets and stuff. Three eggs and your choice of meat for $19. Can you believe it? $5 for a cup of coffee. Baloney. Where I'm from, you get a cup of coffee for $2.35 with unlimited refills.
It's true. I do.
Madam!
Well, wait. If you stay at the tables for long enough, then you do get free drinks. There you
Absolutely.
go. One singular thing is free in Vegas under very specific conditions.
Yes. Where in New York, Paul is asking. Also, very quickly, Paul, I thought it was funny. Casey was from New York too. Casey and I both went to school. Casey, you went to like school in New York. I went to school in New York State. For university, baby, go Saxons, purple and gold, baby. On Saxon Warriors, on to victory.
Unnamed Catholic school.
Special thank you to Starbucks Vanilla Latte. Inexpensive at your local Aldi's. Yes, but you went to school in New York City. I just worked in New York City. But when we were in Vegas, your number one thing that you wanted to do was go to New York.
And
Casino.
I didn't.
And I was.
I didn't.
Why? Yeah, but I just thought it was so silly. Like you've been to New York. Why go to the New York casino?
Well, that's the thing.
You were making fun of the Pennsylvania themed casino.
I was not making fun of it. I thought it was a great idea.
I think that it is a great idea, and we need to have a. Yo, is Kang in Disneyland right now? Kang, crazy son of a gun.
Vegas, California.
Well, I know James Dean, shout out from Australia, right?
Australia, that's insane. He came all the way. It was, I think he said, 19-hour flight?
Yeah. Oh, David, yes. And David Sweet saying, I know David Sweet spent $5 on a banana. Shout out to David Sweet for being the CGC liaison, handling all of the grading over the weekend.
Oh, everything is so expensive in Vegas.
I'm so happy. Rachel and I got dinner last night, and it was under $20 for both of us. And we were so full by the end of it. So
that's the thing is you think you've won all this money and then you go to buy something normal and it's like, oh great, it's 3 times the amount of money you thought you were gonna spend.
Yeah. But no, I went out to the desert. That was my favorite part. Other than the VIPs, I had a great time at the VIP event. I had a great time drinking and socializing with everybody. You even did a little bit of dancing. You didn't think I was going to do some dancing, but I busted out real quick.
I was impressed. You and Dave Franchini. Oh my goodness! Who knew Zenescope had the moves? Like,
they got the moves.
Yeah, I'm not a good dancer, so.
I didn't think so. I thought everybody was doing pretty well out there.
I did get a dance with Catherine a lot, which is super fun.
Shout out to Catherine and Andrew for spending their honeymoon with us at the VIP event. Congratulations as well, Mazel Tov.
It's been like 2 years. They were telling us that because of COVID, they didn't go on like a real honeymoon. But then they were like, well, everything's opening up and we love Zenescope. We might as well make this our honeymoon, which is insane to me. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. I'm trying to quick pull up some of my desert pictures. I didn't prepare them. I did show Rachel the rock that I found in the desert. And she was just as excited as I was.
Did you bring it?
It's off to the side there. If you'll give me 30 seconds to go grab it.
like The Rock.
All right, give me 1 sec.
Oh, he left me. I didn't think he'd leave me alone. I did see a comment earlier about the book I got, if this was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and yes, it was. As frequent viewers of the show know, this is my favorite manga anime thing Japan has ever produced ever. So yes, and I got a really good deal from Joe, which was awesome. I guess I'll show you some other stuff I got. I got Niai's business card, which is super exciting. I actually got to like sit down with Niai at the pool, which is amazing. And I got to hang out with Ebas all the nights, which was also fun. Ebas is an amazing, amazing time. And I got this little thing of honey from Kevin, because me and Kevin, hello, yes, I was telling the story about how we actually had breakfast with Kevin. I guess I'm announcing this a little early, but he was the winner of the NCW cover.
Yes, he was slick too. Not only was the winner of NCW, but he got breakfast with the Zenescope crew.
Yeah, it was insane. Like he couldn't beat us, because the event starts Saturday and he meets us Friday morning for breakfast. So he easily won the NCW cover.
Yes, absolutely. But it was also just great, like, I don't know, just sitting down and having a casual breakfast with VIPs and talking VIP stuff and Zenescope. I don't know. I keep repeating myself, but I just had a great time.
Yeah, I did too. It's just, I don't know. One of the things that Dave Franchini said was like, what other company do you really get this much interaction with, both the staff and also the writers and the artists?
Well, absolutely. The fact that you're at the bar drinking with, hell yeah. But the fact that you're drinking and, eating guacamole and chips with the writers and the creators, and it's just such a, I don't know, magical. But I did go get, where did I put the rock? You look at this rock.
It's got a hole in it and you can see through it. I was so entertained.
It's a seeing stone. So I can see all types of cool fairy magic rings and circles and ancient portals and stuff. But I went to, for anybody who's ever played the game Fallout New Vegas, there's Dwayne. Yes, Dwayne the Rock Johnson came back with me, and we rocked and rolled all night. But if anyone's ever played Fallout New Vegas, there's a location in the game called Black Mountain where all the super mutants are hanging out and casting a radio broadcast. So I was trying to figure out, okay, where do I want to go in the surrounding desert? Where do I have time to go see? And Black Mountain was right there. So my Lyft driver took me to some random suburban neighborhood, though, and dropped me off like 30 minutes from the actual start of the trail. So it became a much bigger adventure than originally anticipated. But I got a rock out of it.
Mm-hmm. It was just funny because we're all at the pool and I just get a text from Noah that says, hello from down there. And he's just on a mountain. Like, yeah. Where did Noah go? There you go.
So and conveniently, interestingly enough, that was my turnaround point. So the only one on the entire trail too. So it's just me in the middle of the Nevada desert. Not the middle, but it's like I'm out there. And the fact that I just find this sign that says Noah boundary, I'm like, all right, I guess it's time to turn around and go back. I will take this conveniently located metal sign advice and just turn around. So I had a wonderful time in the desert. I've never been in a desert before, Casey.
You know, it's so funny because it rained, I think, what was it, Friday? And Amber said something like, oh, it's, one day it rains in Vegas. And I was like, oh, does it not rain a lot here? And she's like, Casey, we are in a desert.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Jason says, drinking and hang out with my favorite creators really made the trip special. That's awesome.
Heck yeah. To Jason.
To Jason.
Yeah.
This is actually a really, really fun episode, just talking about Vegas.
Yeah. And from the comfort of my own garage too.
Yeah, I was joking with Noah. I was like, for our show on Tuesday, I feel, what if we just show up and go, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and we just end it.
And that's
right
the
there.
whole
That was all.
episode.
What else? Oh, Noah picked out some pretty cool prizes for our raffle.
They like the prizes.
That's how you should do the rest of the show. Just zoom in a little bit more. There
Black Mountain.
Can we get a full face? Oh, wait. Oh.
Black Mountain, baby. Black Mountain, Nevada. Super mutants.
Oh, deserts have their own form of beauty. Glad you discovered this, Noah.
Yeah, Neil. Honestly, I was telling Rachel and my parents, I was just saying, like, it was so bizarre, and I'm really happy that my Lyft driver, like, I don't know whose mistake it was. It probably could have been my mistake because I put in Black Mountain TR, which I guess could have been Black Mountain Terrace or Black Mountain Trail. Either way, I ended up in the suburban neighborhood 30 minutes from Black Mountain. But it was amazing because it was just like the equivalent. Like, I'll walk around, a suburban neighborhood in Pennsylvania. And now here I am, hundreds of miles on the complete opposite side of the country, walking around, the suburban neighborhood equivalent. And the craziest thing was, like, all of the birds and bugs, I'm like, I don't recognize any of these sounds. Mm-hmm. These are all completely new sounds to me. And I'm like, where I'd be walking around, I'd be hearing like a blue jay or a robin or a cardinal. Like, I had no idea what these birds were. They were just doing weird noises. Desert breeze comes through the canyons.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
you gotta go back.
Traveling in general, it's like it. I know my aunt lives in Maryland, and then when I went to her house, I was like, this is the best place ever. And it's just a suburban place. Like, if I grew up there, I would think maybe Horsham, Pennsylvania, where Zenescope's located, is the best place ever. It's just so good to, like, get out and travel again. We've all been not doing that for a while.
Yeah. But, and especially, I think this was, you said you've been, what was the farthest that you said you've been before?
Texas.
Okay, so furthest I've been is Michigan. So this was a completely new biome.
Yeah. Well, same.
But, well, look ahead for the week ahead, because tomorrow, movie club and NCW. It's a double stream day. Once again. Barbarella. Psychedella.
I'm very excited for Barbarella because my dad said this is right up Zenescope's alley.
Has he already watched it?
I think he has. I don't know if he actually sat down and was like, all right, I'm going to watch this movie, or if it just kind of showed up, which is what Brian said. Whoa. Brian said he's like, yeah, it was just on at a bar, and there was no audio, and it made it very confusing.
It's just as confusing with the audio. It's really and here's something that'll make a point. Like, how many viewers here have seen this movie already? I've seen it, Neil. I love it. I'll just pull that up there. Casey, you got to watch it tonight. I'm glad that I've already watched it though, because I've got a lot of VIP emails to catch up on. So if you are a VIP, you attended the Vegas event and you sent me an email, I am working on that. I'm digging myself out of this VIP hole. But working slowly to get those emails out to everybody. But Barbarella tomorrow at what time?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. EDT. And what time is NCW?
3 p.m.
3, baby.
EDT.
Give me 3.
There's this whole thing about how...
Wait, do your 3. How did you give a 3?
I did this.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it's funny because there's this whole thing online about how usually women do this and then men do this. But you did like what did you do? You did like a Spock kind of.
Well, I'm trying to think in Inglorious Bastards what there's the German 3 and then there's the Western 3. And whichever one it is, have you seen Inglorious Bastards? Add it to the list.
No, but I have seen a
German
decent.
3.
I've seen Pulp Fiction. I've seen Kill Bill. So I'm like,
You're
getting
there.
I'm there.
You're there.
And I've seen most of Django Unchained. So
Django.
So
Django. Have
almost
you ever been alone? Django. Django.
Are you gonna sing us out, Noah?
No. Well,
Okay.
I guess we could.
You could.
Barbarella.
Wait, what? And yeah, Barbarella, NCW. Gary just brought it up. May the 4th live stream. It's like a specialty live stream, so it's just a one-day event. May the 4th. Exclusive cosplays. Probably some prizes too.
Yeah.
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 I thought this was a successful episode, considering we were gone all weekend.
Yeah. Not gone all weekend. We left Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At least I know you and me, I fell asleep. I got in at like 7, closed my eyes, and I woke up. Got in at like 8:30.
Yeah.
Closed my eyes, woke up, and now it's 6 o'clock at night.
4 p.m. for me, but yeah.
That's what happens when I walked at 6 miles in the desert, up a mountain both ways.
And you didn't bring water.
That was my gamble of the weekend. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.